Good evening and welcome to Channel 37.5, the EIP Network, Excellence in Perambulation. My name is Eric and I am your host of tonight's first 2020 presidential debate. We have two very interesting candidates running for president. The first, his name is George. George is a sportscaster who's currently out of work due to the current pandemic. And our second candidate, his name is Herman. Herman is a businessman whose business is currently shut down due to the current pandemic. Both gentlemen, being that they had some extra free time, thought it would be a good idea to run for president. All questions will start with George and then go to Herman. So let's get to our very first question for George, and that is, what is the role of the United States government? Thank you for having me here, Eric. Let's talk about what we're going to be changing. There are two things that are right for everyone inside of this country, and that should be healthcare and that should be education. When it comes to healthcare, all healthcare will be free. That includes elective surgeries, free, you won't pay a dime. Education as well. Education, free college for everyone no matter where you come from. But it doesn't stop there. Let us talk about our natural resources. Renewable energy. We're moving more towards renewable energy. That is solar and that is wind. Now these things shouldn't cost anything because the sun is free and wind is free, so why shouldn't your electricity be free? When I'm elected president, all electricity will be absolutely free for everyone. When it comes to water, the Great Lakes are owned by the general public. It's large amounts of water just sitting there. So, under my administration, all water will be free. You won't pay a dime for any of your water usage. Now, let's talk about oil and natural gas. Oil and natural gas are just sitting in the ground doing absolutely nothing. So, under my administration, oil will be free. Natural gas will be free. So, when I'm elected, free healthcare, free college, free water, free electricity, free oil, free natural gas, free everything for everybody. Thank you. Please vote for me, George, for president. Good evening. With all respect to my esteemed colleague, the government already does far too many things. Under my administration, the government will have just two responsibilities. Number one, our military. And number two, protect my right to own a gun, any gun of my choosing. When I'm president, we will privatize everything. Just picture your neighborhood park being just like an amusement park. Put a quarter in, ride the slide. Put a quarter in, ride the merry-go-round. It's a hot summer day and you want a nice, cool, refreshing from the water fountain? That'll be $4, please. Imagine your public library now being an automated retail kiosk. Go in, select your book, swipe your card, only 99 cents per night. That's cheaper than an HD movie. Schools will also be privatized. Just picture it. McDonald's High School, where both the cafeteria and curriculum were designed by the McDonald's Corporation. Finally, police and fire departments will also be privatized, where 911 emergency service will be directly linked to your credit score. Better the credit score, better the emergency service. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Very interesting responses. Our next question is about the environment. So, gentlemen, please tell us your thoughts on the government's role when it comes to the environment. Environment, Eric. Our planet is doomed. What is going to happen with our planet? If we don't make drastic changes now, none of us will live to see the end of this pandemic. So, first problem is plastic in our oceans. The plastic that is accumulating in our oceans is horrible. In order to solve this problem, under my administration, all plastic will be banned. No more things made out of plastic for any reason ever. All plastic done. Next, pollution. Pollution coming from our automobiles is astronomical. So, in order to solve this problem, all automobiles will be banned and replaced with bicycles. You need to get somewhere, get on a bicycle and ride there. Just think about how good that'll be for your health and my health. Air travel, completely unnecessary. Business people that need to get on a plane and travel somewhere else for business meeting, I'm sorry, all planes are banned. You can use your video conferencing in order to have your business meeting with someone else. You think you want to go on vacation? I don't think so. That is unnecessary. You can use video conferencing for that as well. You can Zoom with the beach. You can do a video tour of any museum or art gallery in the entire world. So, no more air travel under my administration. Businesses. You know what? We're going to bring our business pollution down to zero for all industries. If your industry creates any pollution of any kind, your business will be shut down. So under my administration, we will get our planet in order for future generations. Thank you. Currently, there is far too much government regulation on business. The Clean Air Act, unnecessary. The Clean Water Act, unnecessary. Endangered species, give me a break. Survival of the fittest. Invasive species, please. That's nature's way of manifest destiny, and once again, survival of the fittest. Under my administration, the FDA will be disbanded. The EPA will be disbanded, and the CDC will be disbanded. Business will thrive under my administration. Thank you, gentlemen. Our third and final question is about taxes. So what is your role and your goal for tax reform in the United States? Taxes. Eric, we're going to make drastic changes to our tax system. Anyone who makes over $100,000 a year or has assets that are worth over $250,000 a year, we're going to increase your income tax rate to 99.9%. And all of that wealth will be redistributed to whoever we feel like it. It will be fantastic, Eric. Redistribution of all wealth to people, especially those that don't feel like working. Under my tax plan, everyone who makes over $250,000 a year will pay zero taxes. That's right, not one dime coming out of your paycheck in taxes. In fact, we're going to increase the tax rate on the middle and lower classes. And all that extra income will be given directly to the millionaires and billionaires so that that money can trickle back down to the middle and lower classes. Thank you. Thank you, George. Thank you, Herman, for those excellent answers. If either of you are elected president, then God help us all. Once again, my name is Eric with Channel 37.5, the EIP Network, Excellence in Perambulation, signing off.